Hey guys, what's up? It's Amy, and you're watching Disney Channel. Oh, wait. Anyways, hi, my name is Amy, and this is The Curious Bloom, and I just make random videos about self help, self growth, and I want to motivate people into doing good things while I do them myself. It's not just talk the talk, but I'm gonna talk and I'm gonna do the walking. Yeah. For instance, I have a problem with that word. Like, there's always I've been using it a lot lately for some reason, and I don't know why. But yeah. So today, do you need motivation? I know that motivation is fleeting and discipline is what helps, but there's nothing wrong with getting a little bit of motivation once in a while. So lately, I have been noticing that my desire to do YouTube has incremented exponentially, and I'm like, I should just start recording. I don't care if I look crazy. I don't care if I look like hot trash. I'm gonna start recording. I've been recording many videos throughout my entire teenager first 20s life. I'm 30, by the way, and I say it proudly. I don't care if people think, oh, you're old. The older an item is in a store, like for example, wine, the better it tastes. So the older I get, the better and the wiser I get. There's nothing wrong with being old. No. People love to be be told that, oh, you look young. Oh, you're so young. Like, people idolize youth so much. I've never understand it, because when I was younger, obviously, I think I was like prettier in the sense that I was skinnier. I was taking better care of myself, and I know I looked good. But now is another story. I've been through so much. But anyways, my point is, don't wait for the perfect moment to actually achieve something in your life. If you're feeling it now, you have to do it. But good things, not bad things, not things that will hurt you. Okay? Now or in the long run, do things that are good for you now and in the long run. So yeah, motivation. I am trying to motivate myself into my 18-year-old, early 20s Amy, because that Amy had her crap together. I was eating right. I was exercising every day. I was doing Pilates. My blog Pilates. I love her. I lost a lot of weight with that and with jump roping. I would drink a lot of water. I wouldn't drink soda. I felt great. I always was a little bit sore because of the exercises, but I felt happy. So I've been trying so hard to go back to that time of, not be like Amy, 18-year-old Amy, but actually be a better version of her, because during that time, I finished school and I was preparing myself to go to university and whatnot. So I just find it interesting that during that time I was like very organized, very clear cut objective. I was focused. And lately, or now that I'm in my 30s, I want to go back to that. I want stability, So I've been lacking the motivation lately. And I know, like I said, I know that motivation is fleeting. It's like it's an emotion. just an emotion, and emotions are fleeting. Um, but there's good in motivation. You know, it helps you get that oomph, that push, that. So if you want to motivate yourself, remember something that made you happy when you were a child or a teenager. For instance, something that I know it's gonna help me exercise is listening to old K-pop, like second gen, first gen K-pop. That's when I got into it, like second gen K-pop, Girls' Generations, Shiny, Super Junior, etc., etc. You know, I love those groups. Getting into that, listening to One Direction, which was something that I honestly adored when I was a teenager. I was a crazed fan. I was obsessed. I still look. I still have a little Harry Styles. He was my favorite. Little Harry Styles figurine. My point is, go back to those good memories and analyze how you can transform and take that feeling that you felt and put it into this. Does that make sense? Like I said, so exercising for me was a no-brainer, but it wasn't something I did or actively do. But when I started watching Blog Pilates, at first she did these challenges that were pop Pilates. She would put popular music, pop music, in her videos, and she would make like what makes you beautiful, you know, and I was like, I'm going to start doing this because that is how I started. And even though the novelty is not there anymore, because sometimes the motivation comes because it's in something new, it's something exciting. The nostalgia. Use the nostalgia for your advantage in good things, not going back to your ex or rekindling with friends that betrayed you. No, I don't mean that. I mean things that made you feel good when you were a child or a teenager, that are good for you, or you make no harm with it. Yeah, go back to that, and that will help you get motivated, I think. So now I want to record things that make me feel proud of who I am, and I'm gonna post them. I'm just gonna post, and I'm not gonna start putting excuses on myself, because I'm someone who tends to be like, oh, I can't record today, my room's a mess. Oh, I can't record today, I look crazy, look at my hair, I have no makeup on. Oh, yada yada yada, and I keep putting out excuses and don't end up doing the work. You know what I mean? So I don't care. From now on, even if the room is messy, you guys are gonna see me clean it. If I look like a hot garbage mess in the middle of September, is that mucus? No, it's not mucus. I am going to record that. If I exercise, I'm going to record that. If I do food, because lately I've been getting into like making pastries, making desserts, I'm going to record that. I don't have to have an aesthetic house to record, and that was something that was stopping me. So from now on, stop making excuses. Understand why you're making the excuses, and try to change that. Because if you really want it, what you want, if it's good for you, of course, if it'll help you grow and be a better person, then go for it. Stop putting excuses, stop procrastinating, and you'll see that at the end you'll succeed. So thank you for my TED talk, for listening to it. See you guys on the next video. Bye.